Nami's next major power-up in the story. The navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates, Nami is a character who is long overdue for a major power-up. Although a part of the East Blue Five, Nami has, oftentimes, been underdeveloped when it comes to combat. Of course, Nami has other strengths that are vital for the survival of the Straw Hat Pirates. However, at the end of the day, in a battle shonen manga about pirates where combat is absolutely necessary, Nami has been largely underwhelming for quite some time, specifically in this aspect. While one can acknowledge that Nami has been hung out to dry for a while by Oda in the fighting department, it must also be remembered that small steps have been taken in regard to her growth. Nami is most definitely going to grow significantly in the future of One Piece, especially now, in the final saga, where Oda has openly stated battles of the highest level are going to be taking place. Elbaf in itself is going to be massive for Nami, and fans absolutely cannot wait to see what's next for this character. Nami's incredible growth in the recent years. Nami is, quite easily, a very powerful fighter in the New World. Although this might be confusing for the fans, given that the whole idea here is that Nami is an underwhelming fighter, fans need to understand the difference between what Nami is and what she can be. Nami is a pirate worth 366 million berries, and it is safe to say that she's worth every bit of that number. Her bounty is quite simply deserved, especially because she now has access to Zeus, who is, simply put, a portion of Big Mom's very own soul. With the monstrous power of Zeus, Nami can beat just about any starting pirate and even some New World monsters who hover around the 300 to 400 million berry mark. As such, Nami is strong, and there's absolutely no denying that fact. But, being a member of a Yonko's crew means that much more needs to be asked of her. Nami needs to maintain a certain level of strength if Luffy is to match the other Yonko, and on top of that, go on to surpass them and claim the One Piece. As things stand, Nami isn't anywhere close to that level. This is especially the case for the Straw Hat Pirates, given that their numbers aren't many. For instance, Big Mom Pirates had a total of 20,000 members that the fans knew of. The Beast Pirates had over 10,000 if not more. The Straw Hat Pirates are not many, and as such, each member of the crew has to have a strength of 1,000. Nami is strong, but she needs more growth, and while she certainly has a lot of potential, Oda has, on occasion, dropped the ball on his character. That said, Nami has enjoyed growth regardless over the years. Her progression to the point where she received a 366 million berry bounty has been impressive. Nami has acquired great knowledge from Weatheria and incorporated that into her Climatact. Usopp's upgrades have helped her out quite a bit too, and Zeus has taken her arsenal to the very next level. But, she needs to have more than just that. What Elbaf and the arcs beyond mean for Nami? The very first thing that fans need to keep in mind is that Nami lacks firepower. Although she has Zeus, and with it, the power to use Zeus Thunderbolt, an attack that even stopped Big Mom momentarily, is not enough. Oda has done quite a good job of highlighting just that. In Egghead, Nami fought against S-Shark, and despite attacking him with her mightiest Zeus attacks, it was, understandably, ineffective. In Elbaf, Nami fought Road, and while this attack knocked him out for a second, he was back up on his feet shortly after. Clearly, the idea here is that Zeus is not going to cut it for Nami anymore, and she needs more. The biggest upgrade that Nami can get in the final saga of One Piece is the ability to utilize Haki. As fans know, Haki is an essential ability in One Piece's New World and something that is present in everyone. Nami, too, can and should make use of Haki. This is especially true because Nami is a member of a Yonko crew. For any member of a Yonko crew to not be able to use Haki at a basic level is quite simply embarrassing. This doesn't apply to Nami, but all the other members of the Straw Hat Pirates who don't possess this power somehow still. Nami needs to gain at least 2 types of Haki in observation and armament. Both of these Haki types are certainly going to boost Nami's skills significantly. Whereas Nami lacks firepower, she will get a massive boost in the final saga with Haki and be able to stack it on top of all her Zeus attacks. Abilities that weren't strong enough to damage enemies like Road would then fall rather easily. Then, of course, characters like S-Shark would require her to learn internal destruction, which is hard for her to acquire, but at least she'll have a pathway. Haki would also strengthen Nami greatly, physically speaking. As things stand, Nami is a glass cannon. She hits hard but can be taken down in a hit or two. Haki will give her armor and she will be able to sustain herself in long-lasting high-level battles. What will Nami's ultimate power-up be? While Haki is going to be a major power-up for Nami, it is unlikely to be her final power-up. This is simply down to the fact that Nami is always going to be more of a weather-oriented fighter than anything else, and because of that, her biggest powers are likely going to be along the same lines. Because of that, One can almost certainly say that Nami will definitely get a major boost to Zeus at some point in the final saga. What exactly this power is, fans can't say for sure. The key to this boost could, however, come from the character of Vegapunk. Fans know Vegapunk possesses tremendous technology. He has developed weapons that boggle the mind over the years, and Nami is right with him at this point. Given that Nami has, on occasions, sought help from Usopp, it wouldn't be out of character for her to ask Vegapunk for an upgrade to Zeus. Perhaps, an upgraded Climattack that allows Zeus to bring out more than 100% of his strength would work. Regardless, these two power-ups are essential for Nami moving forward, and if she does end up getting them, fans will see the birth of a fighter who can take down powerful Yonko officers on her own.